Okay. So, good morning. So, previously, no, you're sa mga past modules nyo, tapos na kayong roads. Okay? So, yung topics natin lately, yung about traffic engineering studies is more on traffic engineering side of road highway engineering na. So, we've discussed about the theories of designing the roads, pero when we are discussing the roads, especially here in our country, iba-iba pa yung function ng bawat road na ginagawa natin. Okay? Meron tayong mga kalsada na ang major purpose is just for access, while yung iba nating roads, ang major access niya is for mobilization on the moving talaga. Okay? Wait lang. Malinaw ba ako? Malinaw ba? Naririnig naman?
Opo, sir.
Okay. So, dito sa pag pinag-uusapan natin yung mga kalsada, we have to refer sa manual na ibinigay natin sa atin ng DPWH. Later, we will have activity, okay? Kakameron tayo ng plates regarding sa preparation of plans ng roads. Pero for now, let's discuss yung different kinds of roads or what we call the road hierarchy. Okay? Road network is defined as a hierarchy in terms of road types and according to the major functions the road will serve. The main classification is whether the road is to be used primarily for movement or for access. So in this diagram, we could see two primary distributor. Okay? Itong mga kalsada na to, ang primary function niya is for movement. Okay? Then itong mga inner roads na to, kung makikita nyo, it is connected to the different establishments within the area. So itong mga roads na to, kahit wala to, magkakameron ka ng movement. Pero in order for you to have access para makapunta ka dito sa different establishments na to, kailangan tong mga roads na to. Okay? So we have different types of road that in terms of hierarchy. So yung first na doon is yung expressway. So expressways, we know this. Okay? Marami tayong narinig about expressways. So pag tinanong kayo, what are the different expressways in the country? So alam niyo agad, we have the Star Tollway, we have the Southern Luzon Expressway, we have the Northern Luzon Expressway, yung mga TPLEX natin. So let's define what expressways are. Okay? Ano ba yung meron sa mga kalsadang yun that makes them expressways? Okay? So, expressways, it is proposed for a road corridor under the following situation. If it is connecting several highly urbanized centers with development of commercial, business, and industrial establishments. So, kitang-kita natin yan sa mga expressways natin. So, for example, yung Southern Luzon Expressways, ano ba yung mga kinoconnect niyang mga bayan? So, you have Laguna, Batangas, and then Batangas sa Star Tollway na. Yung Southern Luzon Expressway will start at Laguna and end in Manila. Okay, so along the route of the Southern Luzon Expressway, sobrang laki ng mga development niyan sa commercial, sa business, and sa industrial establishments. Okay, pag dumadaan kayo sa expressways, kitang-kita nyo yung mga industrial parks dyan. Dyan sa Batino, okay, na dyan yung mga Samsung. Okay. It is also proposed for a road corridor with high traffic demand. Okay. In the absence of expressway daw, okay, makikita mo kung gaano ka congested yung way from Laguna to Metro Manila. Okay. So, kaya nag-propose sila ng expressway is to lessen the congestion dun sa mga bayan-bayan. Kasi yung movement ng goods from Laguna to Manila is masyadong mataas. Okay? So, with that in mind, of course, congestion is going to follow with that. So, nag-propose sila, naglagay sila ng expressways para mabawasan yung congestion na yan. Okay? These roads, yung expressways, are the longer distance transport routes for motorized traffic. They provide the transportation link between regions and provinces. Their primary function is movement and data access. Okay? The primary function of expressway is to move. Okay? Hindi lang access. Kasi pag nag-move ka, mag-exit ka naman eh. Hindi pagka-exit mo, nandun ka na agad sa pupuntahan mo. Okay? You have to use another roads, okay? Kailangan meron ka pang ibang kalsada in order para dun sa mga movement ng nasa expressway to reach their actual destinations. Elements to consider when planning expressways. Okay? First is no frontage access. So, walang ibang kalsada dyan. Okay? Diretso lang yan from one province to another. From one region to another. Walang pwedeng yung bigla na lang sisingit sa gitna. Although you have different toll gates na pwedeng may pumasok ng mga sasakyan, pero it is well planned. Hindi yan basta lang katulad dito sa mga highways sa atin na maraming mga streets connected to the national highway. Okay? Development set well back from the highway. Grade-separated intersection for extremely high flows and other intersecting expressways. No? Number of intersections to be minimized. So, sa atin, no, itong balak i-connect yung South Luzon Expressway to NLEX. Okay? So, magkakameron tayo ng isang intersection doon. Okay? Yung intersection na yon would be the only intersection sa buong kahabaan ng expressway ng SLEX. Sa NLEX ata merong isa, yung malapit sa Bulacan. Okay? Pero as much as possible, no, intersection should be minimized kasi anong meron sa expressways natin. Okay? Yung speed natin when we are using expressways are mataas. Matataas yung speed natin. So, hindi talaga advisable na magkameron tayo ng intersections. Kasi sa intersections, if mabibilis yung design speed natin, most probably magkakameron tayo ng maraming accidents. No? Parking or stopping to be provided clear of the main carriageway. Ano ba yung carriageway? Yung carriageway natin, kung ito yung section ng kalsada natin, okay? Sabihin natin yan yung section ng kalsada natin. Ang pinaka-carriageway natin is ito. Okay? Ang carriageway natin is yung lahat ng yung buong width na pwedeng gamitin ng sasakyan natin, pwedeng daanan. Then, ano sabi dito? Parking or stopping to be provided clear of the main carriageway. So, yan yung mga lay-bay natin. Okay? Yung mga lay-bay natin sa expressways, they are not part of the carriageway. Hindi sila designed para daanan ng sasakyan. Okay? They are designed para tigilan ng mga sasakyan if mayroong emergencies like na-flatan ng gulong, kailangan pahinga ng driver, okay? They are designed for that. They are not designed para sa daanan ng mga sasakyan. Okay? Are we clear with that, guys?
Yes.
Okay, if you have any question, raise hand lang. Pindutin niyo yung raise hand. Parang hindi ko rin alam kung anong ginagawa niyan, pero try niyo lang pindutin. Okay? So next is our national roads, no? So national roads, from where I work, we are very interested with that. Okay? So I work in the Department of Public Works and Highways, and we usually plan the national roads. Okay? So continuous national roads are continuous roads in extent that from part of the main trunk line system. Okay? All roads leading to national ports, national seaports, parks, or coast-to-coast roads. Okay? So from this given definition, so dito sa Batangas City, we know kung alin yung mga kalsada na naglilid papunta dun sa pier. Okay? And yung mga kalsada na yon are considered as national roads. So yung from the start all the way, pag tinumbok mo yung Balagtas Diversion Road, okay, diretso sa pier, then you are using the national road. We also have the Batangas to Manila National Road. Okay? So ito naman yung dito sa may bandang Alangilan, dire-diretso pa, start all the way. Okay? That is also considered as the national road. No? National arterial roads are classified into three groups from the viewpoint of functions. Okay? North-south backbone, east-west laterals, and the strategic roads. Okay? So yung north-south backbone, ito yung mga, of course, these are the national roads na ang orientation niya is to travel from north to south or south to north. while the east-west laterals, no, of course, this goes from east to west or west to east. And the strategic roads are yung mga roads under the DPWH na nagsiserve siya ng certain function para sa movement din. Okay? Hindi para sa access. Always para sa movement. Ano? So, elements to consider when planning national road. So, it has frontage access but it's very limited. No? Unlike sa expressway where frontage access is non-existent. Development set well back from the highway. All access to premises provided via provincial roads. Okay, later we will discuss the provincial roads. Pero yung national roads are used to access the provincial roads. Okay? Number of intersections to be minimized. Since malawak yung national roads natin, ang design speed natin dyan is medyo mataas din. And having a lot of intersections, meaning magkakameron tayo ng a lot of stoppage sa ating biyahe. Okay? Suitable at grade channelized intersections for minor flows and other elements. And of course, no roadside vendors, but this is hindi yan nasusunod. Okay? There are almost always roadside vendors. Okay? So, we also have the classification of national roads. Okay? We have 3. The primary roads, the secondary roads, and the tertiary roads. Okay? So, first, yung primary roads. No? A contiguous length of significant road sections extending linearly without any breaks or forks that connect major cities. Now, when we say major cities, okay, it has at least 100,000 of population. Okay? Comprising the main track line or the backbone of the national road system. So when we talk about national primary road, no. So ang mahalaga dyan is that you directly connect major cities. Okay? So sa Batangas province, ang meron tayong road is yung Batangas-Manila Road. So that is a national primary road. Okay? However, no, cities within metropolitan areas are not covered by this criteria. So sa NCR, when you are going to connect two metropolitan areas, so hindi siya considered as national road. Okay? Next is the secondary roads. Directly connect cities to national primary roads, except always, of course, except in metropolitan areas. Those not included in the category of major cities. Likewise, said roads directly connect major ports, major ferry terminals, major airports, tourist service roads. Okay, yung tourist service roads, yun yung mga ecotourism roads natin. Meron tayo dito sa, saan ba? Yung papuntang Quezon. Okay, San Juan na tayo. Meron tayo ng ecotourism. And then, merong isang bagong ecotourism road na magbubukas sa Bawan. Okay? Yung sa may San Pablo, Bawan na tayo. Okay? Major government infrastructure to national primary roads. They also directly connect provincial capitals within the same region. Okay? Yung provincial capitals, yun yung mga different municipalities natin sa provinces natin. So, yung national secondary, no, just to summarize, it directly connects cities to national primary roads except metropolitan area. Directly connects major ports and ferry terminals to national primary road. Directly connects major airports to national primary road. Okay, so that is important. Ano? Directly connects major airports. So, dito sa Luzon, we have how many, yung pinaka mostly used airports is the NAIA. Okay? So, yung kalsada na nagko-connect from NAIA papunta dun sa primary roads natin, okay, ang tawag doon is secondary roads. Ano? National secondary roads also connects tourist service centers to national primary roads. Okay? Directly connect cities. Not included in this category are the major cities. Directly connects provincial capitals within the same region. So, ano yan? For example is, hindi pala yun yung municipalities. So, sabi dito is, same region. So, for example, sa Region 4A, Calabarzon, okay? Yung nagko-connect from Batangas City to Imus, Cavite, no? Ang provincial capital ng Cavite ata is Imus, then sa Batangas province is Batangas City. So yung nagko-connect na kalsada from Imus to Batangas City, ang tawag doon is the National Secondary Road. Okay? Directly connects to major national government infrastructure to national primary and the roads or other national secondary roads. Okay? And lastly, no? So for the national road classification is the tertiary roads. No, these are other existing roads under DPWH which perform a local function. So it is not well defined, but there are tertiary roads here in our province or even in our city. There are also tertiary roads. Okay, so other types of roads. In terms of road hierarchy are the provincial roads. No. Provincial roads connects one municipality with another. Okay, so dito in our province, Batangas province, so what are the different municipalities? Is Batangas City a municipality? Anyone? Guys, yan ba kayo? Nag-usap pa ba ako? Guys. Okay, wala akong kausap.
Opo, sir.
Ang Batangas, municipality ba ang Batangas? So, hindi. Sa Batangas province, we have 3 cities. Okay? And di ko alam kung ilang municipality, pero we have 3 cities. Okay? We have Batangas City, Lipa City, and Tanawan City. Okay? The rest are all municipality. Okay, yung Bawan, municipality yan. Yung San Luis, Mabini, ano pa ba? Lobo, yan. Municipalities lahat yan. So yung mga kalsada na nagko-connect from one municipality to another are considered as provincial roads. From one city to another, that is considered as national roads. Okay? So, tandaan nyo yun. Okay? All roads extending from a municipality or from a provincial or national roads to a public wharf or railway station. Wala naman tayong ganyan. Wala naman tayong, itong public wharf, meron tayo, but we do not have railway station. Any other road to be designated as such by sangguniang panlalawigan. Okay? It doesn't matter kung ano yung function or ano yung purpose ng kalsada if the sangguniang panlalawigan decided that this certain road is considered as provincial road, then it is provincial road. Okay? Provincial roads are typically not under the jurisdiction of the national government. It is under, of course, the jurisdiction of our provincial government. So, elements to consider in planning provincial roads. First is it has limited frontage access. Development setback from the highway. Most development to be given access via intersections with local distributor roads. All intersection will normally be at grade. So, when we talk about provincial roads, hindi na masyadong limited yung intersections. Kasi it is from one municipality to another, so you expect that there are a lot of intersecting streets there. So, intersections cannot be avoided. Turning traffic should be separated from the through traffic. Okay? So, yung turning traffic mo is yung mga bumabalik mong traffic. Okay? Separated pedestrians and bikeways removed from the carriageway. So, itong itong bikeways natin is pinopropose na siya ngayon sa NCR. Pero ang mali doon, okay, yung design ng mga kalsada natin sa NCR are all carriage width, okay? Every part of that road is designed para daanan ng sasakyan. Ang ginagawa lang ngayon, para magkameron ng bike lane is kumukuha sila ng part from the carriageway that kino-convert nila sa bike lane. Of course, ONT yung designated carriageway, pero yun naman yung trend ngayon. Okay, maraming nagbabike since the pandemic para maiwasan yung COVID-19. And I think it is effective, not just as effective as we want to be. Ano? Pedestrian crossing points should be clearly defined and controlled. Lagi naman yan, no? We have the pedestrian lane. Bus stops and other loading areas should be in separate, well-designed lay-bays. Okay? So next is the city or the municipal roads. So when we talk about city roads, these are roads or streets within the urban area of the city to be designated such by the Sangguniang Panglungsod, while the municipal roads naman are the roads and streets within the population area of a municipality to be designated as such by the Sangguniang Pangbayan. When we talk about city roads, it is the Sangguniang Panglungsod that decides, okay? Sila yung may hawak niyan. While when we talk about municipal roads, it is the Sangguniang Pangbayan or Sangguniang Bayan, okay? So, that's just the difference between the city roads and municipal roads. Pero, basically, their functions are the same. Okay. City or municipal roads serve to feed traffic onto and off the main road network at the beginning and end of the trips. These roads serve local traffic only. This is very important. No, city or municipal roads are designed to serve local traffic only. Okay, so sino ba yung engineering agency na nag-aayos or sino yung responsible for the city roads? So, sa city road, sa katulad na nabanggit ko, national roads, ang may hawak dyang agency is the Department of Public Works and Highways. Sa provincial roads, it is the provincial government. Ang governing agency nila or ang engineering agency nila is the Provincial Engineering Office, while the city or the municipal roads is under the City Engineering Office. Yung expressways, dito sa Philippines, it is PPP, Public-Private Partnership. So, it is semi-government and semi-private. Okay? Itong SLEX natin na may-ari niyan is SMC. Yung NLEX, ang alam ko ang may-ari niyan is MVP. Okay? Pero, they do not have all the cut. Merong cut dyan ng government. Pareho sila nagpapatakbo. Yan. Kasi if they are going to privatize it completely, okay, pwede nilang gawin kahit ano. Okay? So the government is there to limit the things that the private side can do. Okay? To continue for the city roads, no? Here are some of the elements to consider in planning city roads. Okay? Roads is only for local traffic. Okay? An industrial traffic route should not pass through a residential area. So, if meron tayong mga industrial area within the city, for example, Batangas City, yung Ilihan is highly industrial. Okay? So, they should have a different route na hindi dadaan sa residential area. I think it is being planned, sinisimulan na yan. As much as possible, dapat yung mga trucks na papunta dun sa industrial area is hindi sila dapat dadaan dun sa residential area kasi hazardous yung mga dinadala ng mga trucks ng industrial area. Okay? Vehicle speed should be kept low so long straight roads should be avoided. Yan. Okay? So that is very important. Pag meron kang mahabang kalsada, ang tendency ng mga drivers dyan is to speed up. Okay? So, ang ginagawa in planning city roads, so hindi masyadong mahaba yung mga freeway natin. Okay? As much as possible, wala kang freeway in order to discourage having big high speeds. Okay? Parking is allowed, but alternative off-road provision should be made if possible. Okay? Non-motorized traffic is of equal importance to motor traffic and separate routes should be provided if possible. Yung non-motorized traffic natin, yung mga bike lane natin, yung mga pedestrian natin, and as much as possible, if kaya ng road right-of-way natin, okay, So dapat meron silang separate route dun sa motor traffic natin. Okay? Meron bang question? Guys? Diyan pa ba kayo?
Wala naman po, sir.
Okay, sige. Okay, next are the barangay roads, no? So, barangay roads is, yan yung mga nakikita niyo paglabas niyo ng bahay if you are living in barangay. Okay. Okay? So, these are rural roads located either outside the urban area of city or commercial, which act as feeder farm-to-market roads, which are not otherwise classified as national, provincial, city, or municipal roads. Okay? So, usually, yung barangays kasi natin, yung mga wala sa subdivisions and wala rin sa urban area ng city. Okay? So, yung mga kalsada na yan are considered barangay roads. So, ang may jurisdiction sa barangay roads are every government agency. Okay? Kung sino man ang nagpatupad, sila yung magme-maintain. Okay? And ang end users niya is yung barangay, pero walang agency ang barangay to maintain for their own roads. Nare-relay lang din nila, it's either sa city, sa DPWH, or sa province yung maintenance ng roads nila. Okay? So elements to consider in planning barangay roads. Okay? Barangay roads to. Vehicle flows to be kept to a minimum. Of course, barangay roads are in the middle of a residential area, so vehicle flows and speed must be kept to minimum. Okay? Access roads kept short where possible. Pedestrians and vehicles can share space. Carriage width can be reduced to emphasize pedestrian priority. So this is a big question mark. As much as possible, if kaya mong maximize yung carriage width, you maximize it. Okay? Nasa ano naman yan Nasa tao naman yan if they will, kung saan sila dadaan kung saan sila maglalakad. Pero as much as possible, you maximize carriage width. Okay? Lalo sa malalaking barangay. Okay? Entrance exit points of access streets should be clearly identified by threshold treatments. No? Example is changes in geometric layout, landscaping, building development, or even gateways and gateways and doon na lang tayo, or even gateways. Okay? So that is our barangay roads. Okay? Next and last. Okay, next, our last kind of road in terms of hierarchy are the bypass roads. Okay? So ngayon, dito sa District 2 ng Batangas, merong ginagawang bypass roads. No? Kung nakikita niyo yung malalaking kalsada, yung mga opening na kalsada na ginagawa around Bawan, so they are considered as bypass roads. Okay? Parang meron natang sa bandang palsahingin yung labas. So, ang government agency na nagpapatupad nun or nagpapagawa is national. Okay? So, what are bypass roads? So, roads are highways that avoid the built-up area, town or city proper to let through traffic flow without interference from local traffic, to reduce congestion and improve road safety, where a toll for passage is levied in an open or closed system. Okay? So that is it for the bypass roads. Okay? So here is an example of two different road networks. Okay? So sa first, this is a road network that attracts through traffic onto local roads. So ito yung local roads natin. Okay, ito yung local roads natin. Then ito yung national road natin. So kung makikita nyo, possible na meron tayong nag-a-attract yung local road ng traffic from the national road. Okay, so unlike here, hindi siya pwede. So kasi if you are here, kung nandito ka sa kalsada na to and pupunta ka dito, or pag galing ka dito sa area na to, pupunta ka dito. Okay? So, dito ka na lang dadaan in order for you to get here sa point na to. Okay? Ang problema, yung dadaanan mo is highly residential area. Okay? So, it is not hindi siya maganda. Okay? Kasi when we talk about residential area, dapat minimize yung noise dyan. Pero if you are going to use it as an access road papunta dito sa point na to, okay? So, hindi siya advisable. Okay? While on this second diagram naman, okay, hindi siya accessible. Okay? Hindi siya accessible. Meron diyang space. So, ang kailangan gawin ng mga users, if they are coming from this point, sabihin natin point A, pupunta sila dito sa point B. So, they have to use this road. Okay? Para makapunta sa point B. And since this is residential area, and since this is dead end, itong point, sabihin natin point C, okay? So, the only time na merong pupuntang sasakyan dito is pag dito nakatira yung user mo. Okay? Since wala kang mapupuntahang iba, wala kang lagusan papunta dito, pupunta ka lang dito or liliko ka lang dyan if you belong sa residential area na ito. Okay? So, that is the difference between the access roads ng local roads. Okay? That's what you have to consider in planning local roads. Okay? So, ito naman, no? These are conceptual designs, no? Walkway and overpass to control pedestrian access. So, ito is makikita nyo normally along the streets of EDSA. Okay? Sa EDSA, maraming ganyan. I think there are 27-foot bridges in there. Okay? So, that is the design. So, kung makikita nyo, no, yung gitna niya is yung MRT. Itong portion na to is yung MRT. So, it is not possible for the pedestrian to cross from this point to the other side without using the footbridges. Okay? Dito sa Batangas, meron tayo ng another footbridge. Dun sa may Hypermart banda. Dun sa harap ng epicenter. Okay? So, the problem with having footbridges or overpass within the city is hindi naman ganun kalawak yung kalsada natin. Okay? So, it will take you 32 step upward in order para sa'yo makapunta ka sa point na to, then tatawid ka, then mababa ka ulit ng 32 steps. Okay? So, a lot of people would just, since wala namang obstruction or barrier sa gitna, dito na lang sila dadaan. Okay? So, that's the problem. Yung kailangan natin i-solve. Okay? I think that is the same with our school, no? Sa UB. So, we have an overpass right in front of UB, pero kung wala naman TDR, walang gumagamit ng overpass na yan. Okay? Bakit? Kasi for practical reasons, no? Mahirap pakayatin yung overpass, masyadong mataas. Okay? Yung kasi yung problem ng overpass, merong specified clearance sa batas kung ilan dapat. So, tataas talaga, dadami talaga at dadami yung steps mo. Okay? So, ito namang second diagram is service road and segregated walkway to control local traffic access. So, dito, okay? So, meron kang kalsada dito sa side na to. Okay? Then, you have area for parking and area for pedestrians. Okay? So, ang nangyayari, if it is well planned, if ganito yung plinano nyo, so, itong area ng road mo would be clear of obstructions. Wala kang parking, wala kang pedestrians, and other obstructions pa. Okay? Are we clear? Diyan ba kayo?
Opo, sir.
Okay.
Yes po.
So, next is this, no? Bus stop concept along EDSA. So, ginagawa naman to, however, hindi siya na-maintain. Sobrang dami ng, ano matawag dito? Sobrang dami ng users natin, ng mga nagbiyabiyahe, and sobrang dami ng bus. And kung makikita nyo, sobrang liit lang ng bus stops natin. Okay? And isa pa, no, before, actually ngayon naman, sinusunod na yung bus stops along the EDSA. Pero before, kahit saan pwede magbaba ng bus. So, nagkaka-problem talaga ng congestion doon. At isa pa, minsan, sa sobrang dami ng namamasada or ng nagbabiyahe, okay, so nagiging overcrowded yung mga bus stops natin. Okay, to the point na yung pedestrians mo is nandito na sa kalahati ng kalsada mo. Okay, so I think we really have to do something with the public transportation natin. Okay, so wala pa naiisip. One way is yung rail transport yung pagandahin natin. Since malalaki na naman yung mga terminals natin, okay, it can accommodate a huge volume of travelers. So that is one area for us to improve. Okay, so ito naman is the other picture is a lay-by concept along EDSA. Okay, so I think hindi na ito na-maintain. Okay, meron mga ganyan pero it is part of the carriage with them. Ano? So, pag tumigil ka dyan, most probably you will cause traffic then. Okay? Hindi siya, kasi ano napapansin nyo sa mga lay-by, naka-angle siya, hindi siya diretso. Okay? Kasi, let's say from this point, no? Kung diretso yan, yung papunta dito, yun yung carriage width mo. So, kung mapapansin mo, sumipa siya ng kaunti papunta dito to allow para magpahinga yung sasakyan or yung driver. Okay? However, sa EDSA, bukod sa sobrang laki ng traffic volume natin, okay, I think hindi na-maintain tong sipa na to. Okay? Lahat, meron ito, merong waiting shed. However, walang area for lay-by. Wala yung concept of lay-by natin dyan. Okay? So, diretso lang yan. So, pag tumigil dyan yung sasakyan, ang tendency magkakos pa rin siya ng delay or ng congestion. Okay? So, here is the National Road Map of the Philippines. Okay, so this is from the Department of Public Works and Highways na website. Okay, pero that's not our it's not in our major interest naman. Okay, we are more interested on Region 4A. Okay, so nasan ba ang Batangas dito? Ito yung Kalapan. So somewhere here, ito yung Batangas na. Ano? So, we have expressways. Okay, yun yung yellow. Then yung red natin, hindi lang masyadong kita. Those are the national primary roads. Yung blue are the national secondary and yung greens yung national tertiary roads natin. Okay? So, in total, for Batangas, no, since we have 6 districts, okay, we basically have 6 districts. Pero sa second district, okay, combined pa dito yung 5th district natin. And sa third district, combined pa dito yung 6th district natin. Okay? So in order, kasi yung DPWH natin, if we have DPWH, we have Central, we have Region, and we have District. Okay? Para dito sa mga national highway natin that ang nagme-maintain nun is the district office. Okay? Yun yung district office. So, yung Batangas second, yun yung mga Mabini, San Luis, Bawan, Lobo, San Pascual, Batangas City nandyan. Pero Batangas is already a lone district. Sa third district, nandyan yung mga Tanawan, yung mga Mataas na Kahoy, Padre Garcia, yung Lipa nandyan, pero yung Lipa is lone district na. Okay? So from this table, makikita natin yung total number of in kilometers of our national roads. Okay? Sa Batangas 2nd DEO, 146 yung total. Ang paved natin, ang concrete lang is 44.88 kilometers. Yung may mga nakapatong na asfalto is 101.62. Okay, so kung makikita nyo, maliit lang yung primary national roads natin. Okay, so ito yung total of national roads within the Batangas City. Okay, so now, okay, we will discuss about the preparation of plans ng kalsada. Okay? So, hindi muna natin pupuntahan yung pag-a-analyze at paggawa ng plano in relation sa survey data. Pupunta muna tayo dun sa mga typical road sections natin. Okay? So, ang end mo, if you are preparing a plan for a road, okay, kailangan mo is magkameron ka ng summary of quantities. Ito yung example ng summary of quantities. Huwag niyong papansinin ito. Okay? So, you have, ang mahalaga dyan is from earthworks to sub-basin base course and surface courses. Okay? Ito, huwag niyo munang pansinin ito. Okay? So, what are our, basically, yung mga gagawin natin when we have a road project? So, first is yung clearing and grubbing. So, pag nakita mo yung site, so, kailangan mo yung linisin. Okay? So, it is in terms of hectares or in terms of square meters. Okay? Next is yung removal of actual structures or obstructions. So, in this example, no, merong 0.15 meters thick na Portland cement concrete pavement na unreinforced na nakapatong. So, dito, sa example natin na to, so, kung meron kang site, okay, sabihin natin yun yung kalsada mo, okay, initially, yung punta mo, ang gustong gawin, pakapalin lang to. Pakapalin. So, ngayon, okay, kung ito yung kalsada mo, ngayon, ang kapal ng kalsada na to is 0.15. 0.15. Okay, so ang gustong gawin nung kliyente mo, ispaltan to, papakapalin lang natin. Bakit? Bakit gusto mong pakapalin? Kasi marami nang mabilis masira 0.15 lang. Ang assumption nila, wala masyadong dadaan ng mga malalaking sasakyan. However, okay, maraming sasakyan, malalaking sasakyan dumadaan dyan. So, in the result, nasisira lagi yung kalsada nila. So, gusto nilang pakapalin. Gusto nilang gawing 0.23 meters. So, ito yung normal thickness ng mga pavement natin. We have 0.15. Okay? We have 0.2. We have 0.23. And we have 0.28 meters. Okay? So, yan usually yung mga thickness ng pavement natin if we are using Portland cement concrete pavement. Okay? So, ang nangyayari dito, sa site condition na to, tatanggalin natin yung 150 mm na kalsada, gagawin natin, sabihin natin 230 mm. So, kailangan natin siyang i-remove. So, dun papasok yung removal of actual structures or obstruction. So, it is in square meter. Okay? Yung surplus common excavation naman, this is kasama na yan dun sa preparation ng road section natin. Later, makikita nyo yung example ng road section natin. Okay? Next is the subgrade preparation. Okay? Next is yung paglilay mo ng aggregate sub base course. Okay? Kasi kung ito yung kalsada mo, yan, kung yan yung section ng kalsada mo, hindi naman yan kalsada lang eh. Siyempre may lupa ka sa baba. And before ka magkameron ng common soil, kailangan mayroon kang compacted sub base course dito. Okay? Meron ka pang compacted sub base course. And yan yung gagawin nyo sa inyong plates. Sa inyong plates. Okay? Then, of course, you have the Portland cement concrete pavement. So, this is also in square meter. Pero, if kayo yung gagawa, siguro gawin nyo na lang muna ng cubic meter. Okay? Kasi sa amin, we have the detailed unit price analysis na naka-square meter na tong 15 mm. Okay? So, dito pala, sa example na to, sira-sira lang yung 15 mm, yung 150 mm na PCCP. Gusto lang nilang gawing or palitan ng 150 mm din. And of course, no, you have to determine the length of your project. Kasi depending on the budget, okay, and depending on your, sabihin natin, sa presyo mo ng isang item, okay, so you have to determine the length of your project. Kung hindi mo makokompleto yung length na desired ng client, kailangan mo sabihin. Ano? So, this is the first part of your road plan. Okay? Gagawin nyo rin plate. So, this is called the straight line diagram. Okay? So, it doesn't matter kung yung site mo is merong mga paliko-likong ganyan. Okay? It doesn't matter. So, in straight line diagram, you consider that as just one straight line. Okay? So, ang pinapakita lang dito is the beginning of the project if you have station. So, in this case, wala kang station. So, you leave it at 0.00. Okay? And the end of the project, which is the 0 plus the total length. Okay? So, in this case, no, 118 meters. Okay? So, ito, sabi niya, yung entrada daw is 6 meters. Okay? Then, papunta dun sa road section mo, magiging 4 meters na lang siya. Okay? So, this is how you prepare your straight line diagram. So, total length. So, sabihin natin, this is 10 meters. Sabihin natin 100 meters. Then, this portion is, sabihin natin 12 meters. Then, this portion is 15. And this portion is, sabihin natin 50. Okay, so ang straight line diagram mo is isang straight na diagram lang. And ang total length mo is 100 plus 12 plus 15 plus 50. So that is equal to 177 linear meter. Okay, so that is how you prepare your straight line diagram. Okay, later meron tayong ibang example ng straight line diagram. Okay, next is yung typical cross-section area. So this is an example of a 4-meter road. So normally ginagamit to sa mga barangay road. Okay, 4 meters lang yung kalsada natin. So, take note that you are always kailangan sloping lagi yung kalsada mo at least 2%. Okay, then you have a dowel here, no? Yun yung pinaka-construction joint mo. Okay, then yung, of course, you have, pag mayroon kang kalsada, you have the center line. Ito yon, ito yung center line mo. And 2 meters to the left and 2 meters to the right yung kalsada mo. Okay, so ang ginamit dito is 150 mm thick na concrete. So ito naka-scale na to, no? Ito 0.15. Then ito is 200 mm sub base course. So yung preparation natin sa simula, no, huhukayin mo yan. Pag tinanggal mo yan, yung kalsada, yun yung removal. Then meron kang existing yung sub base or common soil. So tatanggalin mo para makapaglagay ka ng sub base. Okay? Then pag nakapaglagay ka na ng sub base, saka mo palang pwedeng i-prepare yung after mo magka-sub base, no, kailangan mong i-compact yan. Okay? Anong mangyayari pag wala kang compaction? Makapag ganun ba kayo? Soil mechanics? Tapos na ba sa soil mechanics? Guys? Guys? Nakapag soil mechanics na? So, anong ginagawa sa soil bago mo latagan ng kalsada? So, kailangan mo reach yung gamma D max mo, tama? Pero that's not our concern in this subject. Ang concern lang natin is how we will be able to prepare yung road mo for construction. So, after mo magkameron ng sub-base, okay, i-compact mo yan, okay, it is bahala yung engineer kung ilang pasada, then pwede mo na siyang buhusan. So, as you can see, this is reinforced. Pero meron din tayong mga pavement na reinforced. Okay? Pero that is not the usual practice here in our country. Okay? Kahit yung mga expressways natin, kahit yung mga landing natin sa airport, no, lagi silang reinforced. Yung landing sa airport, no, just to give you some trivia, no, it is usually 0.4. So medyo makapal, para siyang slab, 0.4 meters. Landing yung mga aeroplano. Imagine 0.4 meters. Of course, wala kang bakal. Ano? May papal yun. Pero it is on grade naman, nakapatong lang siya sa soil, so hindi ka magkakameron ng mga deflection mo. Okay? So, another example of 5 meters of road, okay, with canal. Okay, meron ka naman drainage dito. Of course, meron kang inlet somewhere there. Hindi lang reflected sa plan. Okay? if you are going for 5.3 meters, no, you can use 130 mm thick PCCP. Okay? Then yung sub-base mo, ang minimum niyan is 0.2 meters. Okay? So, kahit dito, no, 150 mm lang yung PCCP mo, pero yung base course mo is 200 mm pa rin. Okay? So, paano ka ba mag-design? Okay? So, meron kang client, let's say, government yung client mo. So, pag meron kang client, okay? So, sabi niya, gusto niya somewhere along here, maglalagay siya ng PCCP. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga kailangan mong kunin? So, bukod sa length, okay, kailangan mo rin kunin yung width. Okay? So, dito, given na dito sa example natin, kung makikita nyo, magkakaiba yung width niya. So, iba yung width nito, and iba yung width nito. Okay? So, if you are going to analyze that or make a plan for that, okay? So, you will have 3 sections. So, you have section 1 here, section 2, and section 3. Okay? So, from there, dun mo i-design yan. Okay, so hindi ko pala nababanggit. So usually, ang mga roads natin, itong mga major pavement natin, itong gitna natin from the center line, no? Yung total niya is, meron tayong 4 meters, meron tayong 5.3 meters, meron tayong 6.1, and meron tayong 6.7 meters. Okay? So, ano yung mga kailangan mong i-consider para malaman mo kung anong klaseng, kung ano yung width ng road na ilalagay mo. So, remember dito sa 5.3 na to, wala pa yung 2.9. So, ang total nito is 5.3 plus 1.8. So, that is 7.1. Okay? So, dito sa site natin na to, okay, most probably, magkakameron ka ng drainage along section 2. So, pwedeng ito yung gamitin mo. Okay, itong naka-flash sa screen natin na to. And dito naman, sa section 1 and section 3, since maliit lang siya, pwede natin gawan siya ng siguro gantong kalsada. Okay? So, maglalagay na lang kayo somewhere ng cross drain. So, when we say cross drain, yun yung mag-cross sa gitna ng road in order to connect the through drainage. Okay? And itong mga kanal na to, meron ditong details. Okay? So, example ng details ng canal is ito. Okay? So, you have a manhole at every 10 meters. Okay? Remember, yung manhole mo should be reflected sa straight line diagram mo. Okay? Dapat reflected yan sa straight line diagram nyo. Later, you will see. Okay? Then, you have the details of your reinforced concrete canal and your CHB reinforced covered line canal. Okay? So, magkaiba yan. Okay? Magkaiba yung dalawa. Okay? So, here, itong part na to is CHB. Okay? Hollow blocks sa ibang term. Okay? Dito, konkreto tong buong canal mo. Okay? So, yung mga bakal mo, meron ka naman dyang details. So, for example, dito, 12 mm on center. 12 mm diameter at 200 mm on center. Okay, so I'm assuming that is your vertical bars. Ito yan. Okay? So, meaning yan, itong bars na to is every 200 mm yan along the length of your canal. Okay? So, yan, kailangan nyo yung isama doon sa summary of quantities nyo. Okay? So, ano ba? Mag-send na lang ako ng sample ng summary of quantities. Kayo na lang yung mag-solve. Okay? So, itong bakal in terms of kilograms, then yung concrete nyo is in terms of cubic meter. Okay? Then, of course, you have curb and gutter here. Okay? Then, somewhere, you will have your inlet. Meron ka rin inlet dyan. So, yan. Kung makikita nyo dito, Okay, reflected yung mga manhole cover mo. Okay? Ito naman is example of 5 meters road na meron kang canal din. Okay? Pero hindi ito laging 0.9 ha. Marami din tayong details yan. Isa pa pala guys, if you are planning a road, okay, isang pinakamahalaga dyan is yung road right of way or your RROW. Okay, ano ba yung road right of way natin? Yung road right of way natin is yung width of the road or width from the center line that is legally a property of the government. Okay? So, sa national road, no, if this is the center line of our road section, no, 10 meters papunta dito and 10 meters papunta dito is legally pagmamayari ng gobyerno. Okay? So, if kunwari, meron kang existing road dyan, sabihin natin 6.7 meters, then gagawin nilang 20 meters, okay? So, mag-widen ka. Okay? After napakatagal na time na nag-widen. So, basically, along here, okay, kung ito yung 20 meters natin, yan, ito yung 20 meters width natin. So, somewhere here sa mga to, merong mga bahay-bahay. Okay? Mayroong mga bahay na naka-extend yung bakod, yung mga ganon. If it is within the 20 meters road right of way, okay, pwede yan tanggalin ng gobyerno without any compensation. Okay? Kahit anong mangyari, walang laban ng private dyan. Okay? So, as much as possible, pag engineers na kayo at magtatayo kayo ng mga projects nyo, okay, always consider the road right of way. Okay? Pag national roads, 20 meters. Okay? Sige, ito naman yung example for a 20 meter, ito, national road na to, ano? So, initially, meron kang existing na 6.7 meters. Okay? Then, gagawin mo siyang 20 meters. So, basically, magwa-widening ka. Okay? Pag nag-widening ka, meron kang dalawang 3.35. So, itong dalawa, ang total niyan is 6.7 din. Okay? So, 28 mm siya. Okay? I mean, 280 mm. So, pag 280 mm yan, okay, yung sub-base mo should be 250 mm. Okay? Remember, pag 280 mm na yung 280 mm thick na ang PCCP mo, dapat 250 mm na yung base course mo. Okay? Then, you will also have subgrade preparation ng common material lang yan na i-compact mo. Okay? Then, you will have your shoulder and your gutter. Okay? So, if itong part na to, ito yung concrete at ito yung gutter mo. Okay? Then, ang tawag dito is yung shoulder mo. Okay? Meron kang yung pavement, then shoulder, then yung curb and gutter mo, then yung canal mo. So, sa iba, if this is box culvert type, dito ka naglalagay ng sidewalk mo. Okay? Pero kayo na yung mag-decide yan. Okay? So, this is another example. This time naman, yung canal mo dito is RCP or concrete pipe. Okay? So, pag concrete pipe, ang details niyan is, meron ka pa rin ganyan. Okay? Meron ka pa rin hukay. Ilalapag mo yung, or ile-layout mo yung RCP mo, then magtatambak ka dyan ng common materials. Okay? Iko-compact mo din. Okay? Ganun lang. Sa canal naman, so you will have your inlet kung saan papasok yung tubig. So kung makikita mo, yung curb mo, yung curb and gutter mo is 0.67. Okay? Yung shoulder mo is 1.13. Then yung pinaka-additional road mo or additional PCCP mo is 3.35. Okay? Yung additional road mo is 280 mm thick. Okay? Yung shoulder mo is 230 mm thick lang. Okay? So, here are the details of your concrete curb and gutter. Okay? So, normally precast na yan. Gagawin mo sa labas, out of the side, then pagdating ng side, ilalayout mo na lang. Okay? So, yan yung details niya. Okay? So, here's your detail naman, no? Ganito na yung gagawin nyo. Okay? So, yung height niya, okay, when we say height sa canal, it is from this point up to this point. Hindi siya yung total height. Okay? Yung thickness natin ng concrete, this is 0.15 to 0.2 actually. Pero just stick with 0.15. Then, yung width mo is depende sa'yo. Okay? Kayo yung bahalang mag-decide. Okay? And, ano ba? Ito yung details ng reinforcement mo. Okay? Meron kang details ng reinforcement. Kayo na lang yung bahalang mag-decide kung ano. So, for your homework, okay, for your plates, okay, so, kailangan yung mag-provide ng kalsada, okay? So, remember, ito yung mga length natin. Ito yung mga width natin ng kalsada. Then, pwede kayong maglagay ng mga shoulder. Ang maximum shoulder natin is 1.13. Okay, ang minimum shoulder natin is 0.5 meters. Okay? Yung gutter natin, itong side na to, okay, ito pala yun. Yung concrete curb and gutter natin, yan, ito, is fixed na yan na 0.67. Okay? Pwede kang may ganyan kahit wala kang shoulder. Okay? Okay lang yan. Wait lang. Okay? So remember, since 20 meters to, okay? Yung 20 meters na yon is kasama na yung canal. Okay? Yung drainage natin. Okay? Are we clear, guys? Naintindihan ba? Yung preparation ng plans and yung mga standards natin in terms of sa road. Guys, hindi pa ba kayo?
Yes, good, sir.
Okay, so for your homework, so ang kailangan nyo prepare is summary of quantities. Okay? So sa summary of quantity nyo, okay? So ito lang yan. Yan, ito lang. Okay? However, if maglalagay kayo ng canal nyo, you have to have concrete and reinforcing steel. Okay? Wag na yung formworks. Reinforcing steel. Okay? Then, yung gutter niya is precast. So, sama nyo na lang dun sa concrete yon. Okay? So, summary of quantity, straight line diagram, and of course, your section. Okay? Section ng road. Okay? So, straight lang, isang section lang tayo per site. Okay? So, you will have two sites. Yung isa is 12 meters, 12.5 meters. Ang total width, kayo ang bahalang maglagay. Okay? Kayo ang bahalang maglagay ng canal, shoulder, gutter, and yung road. Okay? And the other one, ang length niya is, width is 12.5 meters. Ang length niya is 3,000 meters. Haba pala. 500 lang. 500 meters. Okay? Next is ang width mo is 5.3 meters. Okay? Then ang length mo is 600 meters. Okay? And lastly, gagawa din kayo nung ang width is 20 meters. And ang length is 1,000 meters. Okay? So ito namang dalawa, hindi na kayo mag-iisip. Okay? Kokopyahin nyo na lang ito, tsaka yung ito. Okay? Ito pala ay 7.2. Ito is 7.1. Okay? So, please note na lang, hindi ko na ilalagay yan sa LMS. Yung Dropbox na lang mismo. Okay? So, ang pag-iisipan nyo lang basically dyan is itong 12.5 meters. Okay? Are we clear? Okay, so today is 21. Ang deadline is December 5. Kaya ba? Good,
Opo,
December
sir.
5. Okay, ang deadline niya is December 5. Okay?
Okay po.
Okay. Sige, meron pa bang question?